Alright, so hey guys, welcome back to F1 2020. So yesterday we did have some issues on free practice 1 and free practice 2 with the setup of the car because the presets were total shit. So we did try and setup that we ran from F1 2019, but it did not work out as well as I thought it would. We still had some rear end instability. But I was working on something and I think I might have found a little better of a setup. I'm having trouble through just one corner now, but just depends on how I take the line through it, but it should be fine. So we're gonna run that setup. That's why I'm gonna be doing the FP3 online. Let's see how well that goes as well for the My Team Career mode. Because I put a post out on the Facebook group to see what's happening, how people are finding the My Team car handling. Now, some people do have a lot of stability, and some people just don't. They were having the problem I was having, so I'm assuming probably it might be something to do with the setup, or it just depends on how good of a driver you are handling your car and what kind of gameplay settings you're using. So I know all of that will come into play, but for us, I just wanted to get a good setup for the first race at least. That's why I deleted the first two streams. So we should be fine from here on out. Okay, so let's try the practice program because I think only, let's see, yeah, we only got one
car
practice
settings
program
screen on
down.
your multi-function display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button. You can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
Let's try the quali sim and let's see how well this lap is gonna go. I'm hoping we still don't have that much of instability now going. The signal that one, that was my bad. I took the wrong line around that last corner. Why is Kvyat in front of us? It does depend on how you're taking the corners as well, so I can't just blame it on setups. Of course, the setup is a little bit better than the way I have it now. I don't find myself losing the rear end of the car as much. Also, AI has been increased just a little bit though. We just want to just keep it just a little bit competitive in the race. Also, guys, remember I never have any luck at Australia, so we're just trying to change that, at least for the new season, which is why I was working so hard on that setup. And that was just me with the acceleration there. Alright, get back in. So minor issues with it still, but it should be fine for the race. Not as bad as it was before.
Car repairs have set us back a little.
Alright, so let's try that again. I have to blame it a little bit on how I am driving this car because I'm still getting used to the game. Just a little bit of difference with braking zones and whatever as yet, so I think it depends on how much acceleration I'm putting on throttle getting out of corners here as well. Because I'll be honest with you, I'm not that easy on the throttle getting off a corner. I kind of just jumped it through that last corner there. but I wanted to get the FP3 session out and get straight into qualifying, so we'll probably do qualifying as a separate video because I have a... Oh, that was my bad. I wasn't paying attention. I have a little plan of where I'm going to put the free practice sessions if I do them on YouTube, as I might not be doing all of them. At least maybe FP3 I will probably do once I get a setup worked out for every track here. So I did find that just looked at a few people's video on the My Team Career mode. They did not score all the points in the practice programs which we're attempting to do right now, which means they were having trouble getting it done. So as a new team, your car is just not as fast. It doesn't have that amount of pace to get these programs done, especially when it comes to tire wear and fuel management. Oh man, and whatever. So all of this is basically expected as you're a new team. It's a new car. It's a lot work that your team has to put into this car to actually get it ready for a race. So quite realistic, we gotta say it is, as we would like it to be anyway. So we're gonna just work this as it is. And once we get the practice program out of the way, we're just gonna get straight to qualifying. Separate video, of course. So
to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Stay online for that because we're doing it just after this. But I just want to, let's go back to this one. Let's try that out. So this setup is just a little bit more simple, so I'm going to work with this one. Hopefully it does work out well for the race. So there's a lot of things we're going to need to improve on the car and work as we go along. Of course, we're not going to do just one season on My Team Career mode. We're going to do multiple seasons. So the car will get better as we go.
There's some more time to be found in these turns. Turn 2, turn 11, turn 12, turn 16.
Oh man. It validated that. Let's just keep going anyway. It is practice. Hopefully we can actually get into Q2. I'm not sure what our qualifying time will be, since I did increase the AI just a little bit and I'm not the best driver that you'll find out there. Kind of slowing down just a little bit more than I would like to right now with the car. Yeah guys, so I'll basically not be doing all the practice sessions. I'll probably just be doing FP3 as a stream. The other ones I'm just going to be working on by myself just to get used to the car for each track, because it is going to be different. Why is my rear end so
You seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus.
So I have that panel up right now because I'm just trying to keep a close watch on the tires, on the temperature as I'm going around certain corners here. It's kind of hard to do that as you're trying to chain the corners going, but I need to see what's happening with my brakes and tires as I'm going around, because it does affect on whether I'm letting the tires get too cold. If it's too much lifting and coasting sometimes, whether what I'm doing, I need to know. So it does seem, coming out of that corner, if I do try accelerating whilst I'm turning, I get a spin off. That seems to be what's happening there. So it does help to know, so in case I need to change my tactics a little around that corner, we can just do that. So we only had 340 points so far. I was really wondering why no one was getting all the points. So this kind of explains why, I guess.
We're 13th in the speed trap, 198.4 miles per hour.
Let's try the And that is it.
Let me know you're okay.
That was my fault. Can't say it wasn't. Yeah, I overcooked it on that one. Alright guys, so that's FP3. That's gonna be it for that session. Let's see how bad qualifying is gonna go.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Albon, Verstappen and Valtteri Bottas. And that's it, practice is officially over. Until
Our
next
teammate
time,
is in 17th with a
goodbye.
129. We scored no time on that one. Alright guys, so that was FP3. Next stream starting right now will be qualifying. So I'll be on and off in about 2 minutes.